Jade and Christo.
We've got to catch up with the headline act of Star Party 2019. It is the one and only Samantha Jade, and we got the chance to catch up with her.
Good morning, guys.
Well, we might as well say it straight out. Thank you so much. You are our headlining act for the Star Party.
I'm very excited. Thanks for having me.
Now, you've done one of these before, but this is to promote brand new music that you've actually got.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm so excited because, when you have these songs, I feel like you have them for ages and then you can't really talk about them because they're not out. So it's nice to be on this side of it and people are liking it and playing it. And, yeah, it's really great.
Now, I've noticed on your social media, Sam, that you have been sharing like some nostalgic stuff of you. And I didn't know that you were in America singing the national anthem.
Yes, I was. It's crazy to think because, when I first moved, obviously the Australian national anthem you sing in school and I knew it so well. I didn't know the American one. And I remember them saying to me, you're going to be singing the American one at, a massive football game. The first time I actually sang it was at a basketball game. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous because it's the one thing you really can't stuff up. You can't just smooth it over with an ad lib or making your own words up. You got to nail it. So it was probably the most nervous I'd been.
So were you living in America for a time and had an agent booking you for gigs like that? How'd that go down?
I was living there because I was signed to a label. Yeah, so I signed to a label there when I was 15 and kind of just went around doing lots of anthems and lots of school performances and while I was writing an album, just kind of getting out there. But it's much brutal over there.
Is it? I love hearing stories like that, Samantha, because, a lot of young people would look at you and you're so glamorous and you've got such success. To hear that there were those hard yard years, like I also read that not only, were you doing that, but you were a makeup artist while gigging and also had to go back home and work like in your dad's like warehouse.
Oh, yeah. That was probably the hardest because I was, singing every day and that was kind of my life. And then, when you get dropped from the label, it's kind of like it's all over, basically. Yeah. So I was like, all right then, what do I do now? I moved home to Perth because I really missed my family and I really missed Australia. And so I moved home and I remember, writing a resume. I'd never written a resume before. And my mum was like, all right, so what can we put on there? And I was only like singing and songwriting, dancing. That's all I could put on there. Like I knew how to do nothing.
Come on, how did you embellish it? Yeah. How did you take those skills and turn them into something that would sound good on a resume?
I remember my mum saying, so you can work by yourself or in a team. Yeah. I was like, yes. I can do both those things.
You can put in there very creative.
Yeah, very creative.
Yes, very creative. I think I really embellished on that side of things. Yeah, creative, loves to sing for everyone. But I literally couldn't do, like the cash register, work a cash register or anything like that, which is what they care about, in retail, which I was trying to get a job in. And I was like turned away from the two that I went to. So my dad was like, all right, there's an opening to count stock in our warehouse. And I was like, I'll take it.
So you're talking before about how you were dropped from your American label. And I've chatted to you before that you found it hard over there. What's some of the things that people have told you when you didn't quite make it or when you're trying to...
you're perfect. I couldn't look at you and pick a thing wrong with you.
That is very, very kind. No, do you know what? When I went to the States when I was younger, right, when I was about, I think it was 15 that I kind of moved this, 15, 16. And I remember the first, kind of production company that wanted to work with me, they were like, you got to get abs, because Britney was all the rage at the time, which, of course, I was obsessed with as well. Mm. And they were like, you got to get abs, Samantha. And abs has not been my strong suit, especially at that age too, you're transitioning into womanhood, and I was just kind of like, okay, so they put me in the gym. They made me do Tai Bo. They made me do all these different workouts, and then they make me wear crop tops to rehearsals so they could see if I was getting abs. And I just felt like that was so weird. My mum was like, this is insane. This is ridiculous.
That was angry. It makes me angry because look at singers like Adele, and you don't. A singer doesn't need abs. A singer needs a voice.
That's right. It needs a good voice. Yeah, exactly. And I think that the thing was like now, like I've always had a complex now about that because it started, I think, then obviously, and they don't know what they're doing when they're doing those things, you know, to a young girl.
Could you like write to all these people now, or just like take a picture of your hand giving them the bird and just send it to them and say, "Look at me now"? Like,
can we do that when I'm there? Let's do that. 'Cause I feel like I need someone else to tell me to do it, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, you know, they do say success is the best revenge for things like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. And I think that that's what it is. I think that the way they went about it, because it's just, you know, it's an industry. So it's just like, you know, they just say what they, you know, are thinking in that moment because they've got another meeting in 5 minutes. So, you know, it's sad. It is sad. And it breaks my heart for girls that are in it.
Well, you are going to be at Star Party October 10.
Yes.
So we cannot wait to see you here. You're going to be performing a few songs for us. Hopefully you get to hang out for a while. But thank you very much, Samantha Jade, at Star Party. Make sure you get your tickets for that when we're giving them away. Samantha Jade, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Nice to chat.
Flan, Emily, Jade and Christo.